Welcome and welcome back to Expansion for Love. Today's read is going to be about advice that you can use now. My name is Lourdes, and here on Expansion for Love, we continue to expand our hearts to grow in more love. I decided to start off with a message for myself. I've done this one other time in videos, and I've decided, you know what? I think this is important right now. And I ended up getting these really beautiful messages that I have been calling in and working on and working towards. And I just thought I would share that with you because of the encouragement that I received from it, right? So I got victory here. And that is really exciting when you've been working towards things, right? Goals, and you feel like you are accomplishing them, you see that. And it just feels like a win, right? I don't know how else to explain that, but it's so encouraging. And prosperity came out with that as well. And this prosperity card, again, I just thought, wow, these two things go really hand in hand when you're working on goals towards promotions and towards just bringing in more abundance, right? Especially when it comes to finances. And the message I really got through this is thinking on the similarities between the law of attraction and the law of averages, the LOAs. These two things actually have something in common, and I thought I would share that with you briefly. So really looking at these two things coming through for myself, I've been super encouraged to continue to put into practice the things that blend the law of averages with the law of attraction. The two things, the two LOAs have in common is the fact that as you put forth that effort and you actually work towards your goals and you work on getting rid of that 80% that's not gonna come towards you and gaining that 20% that will, the more you put in practice what you need to do and the more you put yourself out there in what you need to do and attract, and the more you continue to work on visualizing and practicing that which it is what you want in your life, you can bring that in, because 80% of that is not actually gonna come in for you, but 20% of it will. So that's what you want to work towards, is gaining that 20%. Don't even worry about the 80% that isn't coming for you. That 80% is going out to others. So think on that 20% and put into practice law of averages towards your law of attraction. For your pile options, pile number 1, we have Fusion. I love this card. It's like a blending card. Pile 2, you have Concealment. Pile 3, you have Support. Whichever pile draws you in, you should go for. Pile number 1, welcome to your read. Here we have Fusion for you. And with this card, the thing that really stands out to me is the blending of things going on in your life right now. You are coming here looking for some advice, and the advice that's coming in for you is to blend, to allow whatever it is going on in your life at this time to come together and put them both to use, or bring a mixture of your friends together, or create a balance in between your work and your play. It's like what you're doing, you can bring together. You don't have to feel like they're so separate. For example, thinking on work and on having fun. You can bring fun to your work. It's amazing how when you bring your attitude to being this really excited self, when you bring your excitement out, you really bring out this contagious, infectious part of yourself that actually affects everyone else around you. And it's super helpful, especially if you're dealing in work with communication and working face-to-face with people. But yeah, this blending and this fusion is calling you right now to really bring together things that you think are very, very separate, but you can blend and bring that mixture together. That's what's coming through for pile 1. And your tarot cards that came through are the Empress and Death. And I actually really love this blend because, again, another blending, another fusion. Here you have the Empress and Death, where the Empress is this birth, right? She is carrying child. She is able to bring forth new ideas. She is the embodiment of all the queens all together, right? And then, of course, we have this cycle that we go through. It's that death to allow rebirth to come in. You cannot separate these things, right? It's like the universe is trying to remind you right now that currently, and truthfully always, but in your life, pay attention to what's going on. This cyclical pattern that happens where things fall away and things come again, right? So that's what's going on in your life. That blending, that fusion, and you're allowing new things to come in. And at the same time, you're also allowing things to pass away that need to go. So yeah, this is really beautiful. It's like, it's not even necessarily a duality is what I was going to say. It's these truths that happen all at the same time. It's like the same time that we're having people come into this world, we're having people go out of this world. And it's so beautiful to know that that is just part of what it is to be on this earth plane, on this 3D earth plane. So that's an interesting thing that is being reminded to you right now, pile 1, beautiful earth angels. Wow. I'm just like really receiving that right now. I'm taking that message in. That's really awesome. And I also asked for a card that would be helpful in an animal characteristic that would help you at this time. And you got the tiger, and I thought that was so beautiful because what really hit me right away when I saw this tiger was the fact that the tiger actually is full of wisdom. This tiger has so much strength and speed, and it's like you can bring urgency to whatever it is that you are doing in your life right now. You can bring speed to it. You can know that you have the wisdom within you. You are not void of knowing where you can go and what you can do right now, especially going back to that fusing it, what it is, the things that you feel are very different right now that can actually really be part of the same thing. You can build both of those things into your daily life. And I just thought this was really beautiful. This is also a fire sign here. So for those of you who are Leos, Sages, and Aries, this is a really strong message coming through for you. Right now is a time that you can just be really on fire. You can really have that passion that's within you. Use it to your advantage, especially if this is your sun sign, if this is your Jupiter, for expansion, for growth, for new beginnings. That's really coming very strongly through that this is your time, your time to shine. And take those characteristics with you. Bring speed and urgency if you need to situations so that you feel like you can move forward with blending these things that seem so different in your life. And also you have that wisdom within you. It's really very strong. I think this moon here with the third eye on the tiger's third eye is like really powerful and really standing out to me right now. I love that, pile 1. Thank you so much for being here, you guys. And don't forget, down in the description box, you can see these cards there. And I hope to see you guys again next time. Leave a comment if any of this resonated with you. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. I will now move on to pile number 2. Pile number 2, here is your card. Welcome to your read. We have concealment. You chose concealment. And I love this because this is a candied apple and it's completely covered in sugar. It's completely covered in this beautiful caramel and the pecans all around it. Just take a look at that. I gotta let you take a look at that. I mean, ooh, some good stuff. And let me tell you, this is the Eye Candy Oracle deck by V Love and Crystals. It's so delicious. You will want to go eat some beautiful, amazing sweet treats afterwards. But for now, let's come back to the read. And what we have is concealment. And what's automatically coming through, the first thing that I recognized was the fact that you get to keep your privacy right now. Pile 2, Earth Angels, you have chosen a card with advice that's sharing that right now it's a good time to keep things under wraps. There are things going on in your life right now that you don't need to let everybody know about. You have the right to privacy. You can do that. I guess Spirit's reminding you that it's okay, right? God is like, it's okay. You can have your privacy right now. This is something that needed to be taught to me. I had no idea. I grew up in an environment where like you weren't allowed to have secrets, especially from people that were in authority above you. And that was very, very dangerous practice. It's not very healthy. So if you live in a situation like that, reconsider and start asking yourself questions and other people questions about how much they share or how much is appropriate to share in certain circumstances or what allows you to feel the most comfortable. We all need to be vulnerable, right? But we also need to be vulnerable with the people that we sense, like your body tells you. Your body lets you know, like if you have goosebumps, if you have a really tight stomach, pay attention because there's something that's you're not comfortable with and you need to know that. You don't have to share things you're not comfortable with people whom you're not comfortable with. So that's just a message coming through from concealment. And we also have the Ace of Pentacles coming through with the Eight of Cups in reverse. So in order for this new beginning to come in, there are some things emotionally you are walking away from right now, and you are walking towards the mountains, towards the sun and the moon right here. That's what you're walking towards. You're walking towards your intuition. You're walking towards your need to really identify with oneself, and less so with the emotions that are going on around you. It's okay for you to leave those behind. So you're walking away from this energy, and I think that's really beautiful. And that's allowing this new beginning to come through. So that's part of your advice here, is that let's walk towards that intuition. Let's walk towards this sun and towards your self-confidence and your strength. You can do that by really concentrating on your solar plexus, which is right here underneath your, like where your stomach is. And you can breathe in and breathe out, and you can picture this light that just flows over you, an orange, yellow, bright light that just flows over you. And think of yourself as a very strong person. Think of yourself as a very confident person. And also, there are beautiful YouTube affirmations. They're videos with the whole affirmations to listen to at night. And they are so powerful. I cannot explain to you how much so. But they will allow you to wake up with so much confidence and just ready to go and tackle the day and do the things that you did not even think you were able to do. Only you are able to do them. And it's incredible. So you have to check that out. Just Google sleep affirmations and you will see a plethora of them. There's so many on YouTube. It's incredible. So I recommend that to you. Yeah, because this pile, I'm big time getting that sacral chakra. That third chakra is what you can strengthen right now at this time. And I asked for advice from an animal's characteristics, right? Looking into the spirit animal deck here. And we got the octopus for you, pile 2. You got the octopus. I love that because this energy, to me, coming through with your concealment, with your new beginnings that are coming in and allowing past emotions to just flow on through. This is another cup, another card that has this cup's representation, the water representation. This symbol represents water, or in the tarot, it could represent cups. And the octopus is very much surrounded by water, right? Very much in the depths, deep into the intuition, deep into the knowing. And the octopus is also able to accomplish a lot with the different arms. It's as if I think of the octopus as not just multitasking, but better than that, wearing the different hats that need to be worn at the different times, right? So you, as a beautiful earth angel, perhaps may be a mother, you may be a father, you may be a coworker, you may be a boss, you may be somebody who also is a sister, who needs to be there for your best friend. You may be somebody who wears so many different hats at different times. And this card is letting you know, like, you have the capability and you have the depth of knowledge and the connection to your intuition right now to really get in there and go with the flow and do what needs to be done for every particular responsibility that you have. You have that coming through with you. And don't forget, please don't forget, you can conceal whatever it is right now that you may need to, especially as you are doing these different things. You are representing and wearing these different hats, right? You can conceal what needs to be done for now. Perhaps later you can share something, right? But right now, pay attention to what needs to be concealed so that you can carry forth with all the different responsibilities that you have here, pile 2. Thank you so much for being here. I loved this reading. It was beautiful. Pile 2, don't forget, in the description box, there are the cards that I used today. And if any of this resonated for you, please leave a comment down below. I'd love to see that. At Expansion for Love, we love to see all the different comments you leave. And also, I want to thank you for being here. And I will now move on to pile number 3. Pile 3, welcome to your read. Here you have support. And this card I love so much because Oreos are delicioso, right? But they're also stacked up in this image. This is V Love and Crystal's Eye Candy Oracle. And after you've seen it, you will want to go and eat some sugar. So, this is a great time to practice self-control. Nonetheless, go out and buy the cards instead. That'll help you. But with this support card coming through, I'm really getting that right now you get to be supportive to others, but also Spirit's reminding you that you are big time supported right now. I cannot explain to you the security I feel right now, and it feels like there's this great tree right behind me, right down my spinal cord, and it just feels so solid and so real. And there's just a solid brick foundation underneath. I don't know how else to explain it. It's really funny. It just feels very solid right now. And so whatever's coming through for you, the advice coming through, is that you are totally supported right now. And that allows you to be more supportive to others, right? So I love that. And with these cards coming through, this is really beautiful. I love it so much. But we've got the Two of Cups coming in, along with the Two of Pentacles. A lot of twos going on here. I love it. And we have the Temperance card. So these 3 cards coming in all blended together is talking about the support and love that you have with another. There's somebody in your life, whether that's a love partner or a family member or a really precious friend right now, or even somebody you're working with. You feel very, very supported. Y'all are very much there for each other. And just in case you had any questions about that, it's actually true. I don't know what you're dealing with right now or what situation is going on, but the advice that you have coming through is the fact that you already have this support with one another, and y'all are just balancing that out right now. So the truth is, balance is coming in with that. And I love that because Temperance is another card of balance. It's another card of support there. It's another card of having one foot in the world, one foot in your, in the spiritual realm, right? And so the earth and the water. And so, yeah, it's just like you have what you need right now, especially with this person that you've been kind of questioning. Spirit's letting you know, the universe is letting you know right now that you have that. And the next card that you have here is the bat. I asked for a card that you could have like characteristics from an animal, and the bat, the characteristics with him is the fact that he is very much part of the air. So that symbol is an air symbol right there. And the bat is able to have very clear vision at night. And therefore, right now, you are able to see in this time where, like I said, you're able to support people and you're very supported as well. This person in your life is totally supporting you. Besides the fact that Spirit is, right? That God is totally there supporting you. And this bat is totally also capable of flying through the night and getting from place to place to collect exactly what it needs. So this is also a time where you can collect the nectar, we can say, from wherever you need to, find the information that you need, get the encouragement that you need. Like, if you feel like you need support, it's totally there. You just have to reach out for it. That's all. That's the advice coming through for you right now. Pile 3. And I think that's really beautiful. There was a message that came through for me at the beginning of this video. So check it out. Maybe pop over to the beginning where I'm just sharing a little bit of information about victory and prosperity. These cards came out for myself. And for some reason, I'm just like realizing I didn't do this for any of the other piles, but now I was like, I think you need to go listen to this message. There's something for you from here. So cool. I don't want to give it away. I'll just let you go check it out. But if any of this resonated, please leave a comment below. And also check out in the description box these cards that I've used today. They're all down there so you can see them. And you guys, thank you so much for being here, and I look forward to seeing you next time. Take care.